Good evening. This is Spanky Coleman, president of Three Diamond. I want to thank everybody for attending our Zoom meeting tonight. We have some exciting news that we're going to present tonight. A new product, talk a little bit about some Etab updates, some new products that are coming out on the paper side. I'm going to speak on the Etab side a little bit. We're going to show you a new product. And then Vice President Derek is going to show you kind of what he's been working on the paper side. So if everybody's ready, let's get rolling. First of all, we'd like to thank our 35 new sites since January 1st that have come over to Compliant Gaming and the Booty Bingo. We're very excited to have them on board. Part of the team, it helps Booty Bingo grow statewide, the #1 linked bingo program in Minnesota. So pretty exciting news. Many of you know, the last couple of days since Tuesday now, we released our very first new generation Etabs, and we started with high rollers. And the reason that we started with them is, and we did it on 5 unique payouts of $5 games, partly because they're extremely popular. They make up about 10% of the total number of plays, but about 35% of the total money amount wagered for you. So we developed 5 unique payouts so we can get data from you on what you guys prefer. So it's crucial at this stage of the game, as we develop new games and continue to grow and so forth, that you let our sales staff know what you like, what you don't like, which games you like, all of that information. Because with our platform, you guys do have a say, and we will create games that your players will enjoy very much. So these new high roller games is approved under the new Etab standards. Instead of waiting until January 1st to start introducing the new versions of the games, we wanted players to get used to them before they're forced to play them. We think that we can tweak these games to make them even better than they're going to be. On the $5 games, players only reach the bonus 3.4% of the time, and they hit bypass about 34% of the time. So we felt this would be the least impactful, less dramatic way to start this, and as we make changes. Kind of an Etab rule update. As the state continues discussing Etab changes, we want to be sure to communicate as information comes along. We don't know exactly where we're going to end up, but with this is what we do know. After putting up a fight, it does look like the industry is going to accept the new standards for Etabs. By industry, I mean allied charities. They're going to instead direct their focus and resources towards other important issues, mainly tax relief. So I'm glad, Three Diamond is glad that we, while we were in the fight with them, we started working immediately on creating new games, coming up with new creative ways, innovation ways, and I think we're going to hit a home run. I think everybody within the next few months will be very pleased at the direction that we're going. So we're excited for future updates on that. As a reminder, here are some of the dates to know. As of last August, there are no new games that have been approved without, all of the new games have no bonuses, no pre-plays, open all is gone and so forth. So these new high roller games are compliant. July 2024, manufacturers, I should say distributors, are going to be limited to a maximum of 25% revenue share. So everybody will get a reduction. Compliant customers won't get as big a reduction as competitors, but a reduction all the same. January 1st, 2025, that's the big date. That's when all games that don't meet the new standards will be removed from the devices. We've been working daily pretty much with our platform. We're convinced that we will have plenty of new games for you. I think they're very excited. I've seen some of them in the early stages. Very excited about that. So, and it's also very important to notice that all the current games that you have will remain on the devices through the end of this year. So you don't have to worry about that. As the new games come out with the new rules and so forth, they will be added on. They will just be part of the updated games and so forth. So how are they going to do with tax reform? That's kind of the big deal that they're going to. So there's currently a bill, much talk about sports betting and so forth. Like the bill currently proposes that it would grant the tribal casinos in Minnesota exclusive rights to sports betting. And although that wouldn't affect gaming, so to speak, directly, the charities, it could affect our tax relief. So The bill calls for a 20% tax on revenue generated from sports gambling. A portion of that would go back to the charities. Commerce Committee Chair Zach Stevenson of Coon Rapids has said it could result in up to $40 million in tax relief for the charities. It's important that everybody remembers, just like the bill that we went through last year, this proposal could be changed, tweaked, amended, or not approved it altogether. So we are going to, in Three Diamonds and Diamond Games, we are going to continue to move forward as everything is going to be the way it is current, and give you the best experience in Etabs that you can possibly get. Okay, I think that's the Etabs. Oh, one of the things I want to talk about, because we have a lot of calls about that, is auto close. How does it work? So forth. And I can't speak for any other platform. I can only speak for ours. Ours is the default option of when games close is when all of the prizes over a certain amount are won. On your, if you go to the flare, it'll say that it's 50 times the value. There's at least one game in there at 50 times the value. That means that there's one game in there at 50 times the value. That the amount varies by game when it actually auto closes, and it's determined by the manufacturer. But there'll always be a winner of at least 50 times the bet. So about 3 months ago, we started a new process, and you can pick 30, 60, or 90 days. And what's unique about this is games will close regardless of where they're at money-wise, at whatever level, the 30, 60, or 90-day level that you do. But it's after the first ticket is purchased, and it's per game. So other competitors have a deal where they close all of their games at the end of the month, regardless, or so forth. I just feel this is a lot better system. The game's going to be in there at least 30 days from the first ticket purchased. It gives you a chance to get money if it gets beat up right away back. It gives the player a chance if he loses a bunch of money and the winners are left there to get that back. So we just think it's a much fairer system than some of the other ones that are out there. You also can manual close whenever you want to on your portal. If you have any questions about how to do that, just get a hold of our office, talk to Colleen or Amy. They'd be happy to help you out so that you can do that. So, okay, now are we there? Let me see. Yeah, so we wanted to talk tonight a little bit about this V2 random ball generator. One of the problems that we've chased, bar bingo is such a big deal, and horse racing games have become such a big deal. The problem is with bar bingo, in the last year, we have not been able to get bingo cages. Many people have called us and said, hey, how do we do it? We just can't get any approved by the Gambling Control Board. So this is a brand new game, a brand new product available, and it replaces the need for a bingo cage or a blower. It works on your V2 horse racing computer if you have one, or you can order one that it already comes on with it. It has customizable programs, can have multiple programs, and it'll display on the TV. Many of you have the bingo assistant that you've got from our company. This is kind of like that, only it's got a random number generator on it, so the balls will automatically draw for you. So I'm going to switch that over to a short 2-minute video, kind of shows you how that works. And then when we come back, Derek is going to talk a little bit about some of the exciting things that are coming on the paper side. And then we're going to follow up with any questions that you have. Just get on our chat line, ask them, and we'll make sure that all of your questions are answered to the best of our ability. Again, I want to thank everybody for their time. Stay tuned here. We're going to click onto this video, if I do this right. And away we go.
Here, you'll be able to add a title to your bingo, as well as a description. You'll also be able to add any games associated with this. If there is a type of bingo that is not provided on these pre-generated games, you can always add one on them. If you want to play multiple types of the same game or bingo, you can add multiples here as well. You can use the arrow keys on the screen to rearrange the bingos as you see fit. When you're ready, click Save, and then Start Set. On this screen, you'll be able to click the Draw Ball button as quickly as you desire, and it will randomize a bingo ball. As this is happening, a flashboard on the TVs will be updated with everything that you're doing. If a winner is called, simply press check winner. And then you will see on the flashboard it says, we may have a winner. Once you have verified that the winner is good, you can click next game. It will ask you to confirm. And then the next game begins. If at any point you are done, click exit. And yes, bring you back to the bingo home screen. On the screen, you'll be able to load existing sessions that you have previously saved. It'll show all the different games that have been saved recently and when they were last. You can delete sessions, edit sessions, and start sessions on this. You can also press session history and see all of the recent games that you have played and when they have. You'll also be able to create a winning bingo pattern and name it. If you are done playing bingo, simply X out of the program in the top right. It will bring you back here.
We really need your feedback, and you've done a really good job of giving your feedback. And because of that, we've been able to create games based on what your wants are. A lot of the wants are, we want a shorter ticket count. We want maybe no playback options. We want a variety of window games, more seasonal things, more the graphics. We don't want generic graphics anymore. We want stuff that's bold and bright and is going to catch the player's interest. One example of that is we used to have a game that had 7 300s, and then it dropped down to 6 $50 winners. What we did with that is we changed it so we had 11 winners over 100, kept the ticket count the same. It's only an 1,862 ticket count game. So it's still, but now it's got 11 winners over 100. It keeps the game alive a little bit longer. And the customers really seem to be doing well with it. We're getting a lot more demand for it, and it's on reorder pretty much constantly. Another example of that, and this is going to be coming out in May. If you look at the game on the left, that's what we currently have. The feedback that we've been getting from bar staff, gambling managers, sellers, even players, is they want to see more 14.99s. So what we did on the right is we added 3 14.99s. And another thing that they wanted is, when you're playing a $5 game, they don't want to see a $50 or a $100 winner when they're $500 deep. So all of our windows are going to be $200 or more. You're still going to have instant prizes. Just those instant prizes are going to be a little bit less in order to have those bigger prizes under the windows. Another game that we have, and it's a little bit different how we went about this game. There are similar games to this in the marketplace before we made our game. And what we did was we went to our customers and asked them, what do they like about that game, and what don't they like about that game? And we kind of came to an agreement on they wanted less tickets, so we went down below 3,000. They wanted all the windows to be $100 or more because it is a $2 box. And they didn't want the responsibility of picking their own winner. It seems as though predetermined windows are what most people desire. So those are the three things we did. We lowered the ticket count below 3,000 or $100 or more, and it's predetermined windows. It's gone really well. Sold over probably 1,400 games of that. And we actually came out with 2 other titles, Lucky Bonus and Bonus Gems. As you can see here, this Blue Ribbon Bonus, I've been sold out of it. We ran it twice, sold out of it. It's coming back this April. So that is, we're looking forward to having that back in stock. Some of our other new and upcoming games. This one's been out for a little bit now, maybe a month, not even a month. This game here is based on the feedback again of you guys. It's 2,700 tickets, 85%, post 44 winners, with 20 of them being 50s. It's kind of a takeoff of the $2 game 301. 301 has 20 20s on the bottom end, so We kind of consider it a hybrid type game. It's not really a playback. It's not really a no playback. And we did the same thing at the $5 wager. Been seeing a lot of success with it. The 4 titles that we have are shown there. We look forward to, actually it's on rerun as well. So it's been going really well. Some of the games you see here on this screen here are brand new, seasonal, bright colors, contrasting colors. The game in the middle, Gold Star, that's a vintage game that we brought back. Put a proven payout on it. We sell a lot of that, 85% with 4 250s. Really excited about that. We're moving it along nicely. Hopefully, some of these games we're going to gain some longevity, and customers are going to continue to ask for them. Games on this screen, top row are games that are coming out this April. These games are obviously seasonal, bright colors. We've actually put a lot of time and effort into it. Some people say, oh, that stuff doesn't matter. If it didn't matter, they'd all be black and white. So manufacturers put a lot of money into them. We put a lot of time into giving them feedback, and we really are, like I said, looking for longevity. The bottom 3 games are coming out in May, and those are all 85%ers as well, and they should do well. Moving into May, this game here, it's Remember Everyone Deployed. It should be releasing the week going into Memorial Day. This game isn't just for veterans clubs, VFWs, Legions. Everybody should be able to get behind this game. This game is going to come in 4 different payouts, 2 $1 games and 2 $2 games. Each will have a game with a playback and an option without a playback if you have machines, bar ops, or just your choice. Our website and communication, I think that's part of our value that we're really trying to add this year. Alex has done a fantastic job with using the different social media platforms. He gets information out often. He's interactive, he's engaging, and one of the things that as a company we're investing a lot of money and time and is a brand new website. This is kind of the home screen of that website, and I think it's going to be easy to navigate. It's going to be very professionally done. Like I said, we're putting a lot of thought and effort into it. Along with communication, as you can see here, we're focused on meeting you where you're at when it comes to communication. Not everybody looks at emails. I try to look at all of mine, but I understand that some people get bombarded with them. They choose not to look at their email. So now we can meet you, whether it's a text message, whether it's hitting us Facebook or Instagram, or I think he's even got some TikToks out there. We're really trying to stay interactive with you and meet you meet you where you're at. So this is kind of concludes where our Zoom call here. We're really excited that you were able to join us, and we were hoping to be able to do these quarterly. Again,